Today we are going to see different equipments and machines in the foundry forging lab, and in that first we are going to see ramming machine. In the ramming machine, it is used to prepare the molding sands, and for the sands preparation we are going to use this ramming machine. In the foundry forging lab, we have actually 3 parts in the syllabus. Part A speaks about the preparation of the molding sand, and after that part B will be on preparation of the molds. Then part C is on forging applications or forging operations. In that first experiment is preparation of sand specimen, and it will be done in this machine, which is a ramming machine. In this particular machine we are going to ram the sand specimen, and after that we are going to prepare the sand which is required for the mold. After this, the sand will be tested in this universal sand testing machine. In this particular machine actually we are going to do 3 operations. We have 3 experiments in this machine. One is being compressive strength of the sand, and second one is shear strength of the sand, and after that tensile strength of the molding sand. By doing all these experiments, we are going to check mechanical properties of the molding sand which is required for the preparation of the molds. Then after that we are going to check the permeability of the molding sand. With this machine we can test the permeability of the sand, molding sand. Actually permeability is required in the molding sand just to it will be acting as a porous membrane or exit for the vapors and gases which is coming from the molten metal which is poured in the mold. If the permeability is high, at that time the bonding of the sand will be low, but if it is very less, at that time the fumes and even the gases and vapors which are coming out of the molten metal, they can't exit from the system. So we should have a optimum permeability. So for that we are going to check the permeability of molding sand. After the permeable test experiment, we are going to find the clay content of the molding sand. For that we are going to use mechanical stirrer. Actually we are going to put molding sand in a beaker, and in that we are going to pour water. Then after that we are going to stir it so that clay content which is in that molding sand, that will be dispersed in the water, and after that will be taken out from the beaker, and after that it will be heated in this oven, the hot air oven. So with that we will be finding out the weight of the sand, actual sand, and if we subtract this dried sand with the original molding sand, then after that we are going to get clay content in the molding sand. Depending upon that clay content percentage, will decide how much clay should be added, or how much should be and what percentage of clay should be added in the system, that we are going to decide. After this experiment we are having grain fineness number. We have a set of sieves, and in that grits and sieves we are going to put molding sand, and once we put the molding sand in that thing, then after that we are going to give a mechanical vibration through this motor. Depending upon the percentage of particles, we are going to fix the grain fineness number of this the sand which we are examining, and depending upon the molds what we are preparing and the application what we want, the grain fineness number will be fixed initially, and that kind of grain fineness number if we achieve in the examined sand, then we are going to take that for that application or take that sand for that application. And this is all about preparing the sand. This machine is for grain fineness number, and these two are for clay content percentage or moisture content percentage evaluation test. And after that we are having permeable test machine, and after that we are having universal sand testing machine. In this particular machine we are going to conduct 3 experiments. Then the first initial one is preparing the sand. Now we'll move to introduction to the part B, in which we are going to create molds. These are 2 mold boxes. One is scope and another one is drag. And these are the patterns. This is single piece pattern, and this one is split pattern, and this one we have match plate, and after that we are having core pattern. So if you want to create any kind of hole or hollow structure, at that time we will be going with this kind of pattern. Otherwise we will be going with this single pattern or split pattern. These are the mold making tools, different mold making tools, and this is prepared mold sand. Then we'll come to part C of this foundry forging lab, which is forging application. This is hearth, and in this hearth we are going to heat the metal pieces or metal rods, and once we heat it, then we are going to use anvil, so that on this anvil we are going to hit the heated steel rods, and we are going to convert them into to the desired shapes. Most of the general application will be done in this anvil, but if we require some special type of application, then we are going with swedge block. So in this machine, we, like if we want to create any kind of V shape or hooks or even some special structure, then we'll use this swedge block. And these are different types of forging tools and dies. Here we are having forging dies, then after that we are having ball peen hammer, then after that we have flat tongue, round nose tongue. And in this part C only we are having welding operations also. In the welding operations we have welding transformer, from which we are going to get our electricity for the operation. Then after that we are having electrode holder. With that we are going to create the arcs, and this is working table, and this is welding sheet, so that we can protect ourselves. Okay. And these are the filler rods or consumable electrodes. With the help of these things we are going to join 2 metals or 2 dissimilar metals. And with this joining process, which is welding process, here we can achieve a permanent joining application. Okay, most of the material what we are going to join, that will be joined permanently. This was about the introduction of foundry forging and welding lab. If you have doubt regarding anything you can contact us. Okay, thank you very much.